Hi everyone, and welcome to the second edition of the Behavioral Technology Show. As you can see, my online order from IKEA has arrived, and I'm pretty excited to get this assembled. We have all had experiences of partially building or creating something ourselves. Perhaps yours was IKEA furniture like mine, or you took your child to build a bear, or perhaps you whipped up a delicious meal with HelloFresh ingredients and recipes. What we know is that when we construct something ourselves, we place a disproportionately high value on its creation. Self-assembly allows us to feel competent and display evidence of our competence. Our effort triggers an emotional relationship with the creation, and it reflects a causal link between perceived effort and value. It's colloquially known as the IKEA effect. You can use this human trait to your advantage when configuring and implementing HR and workforce management software packages. Change management leaders use the IKEA effect effectively to get people to adopt change. It's a powerful technique. However, we sometimes miss this great opportunity in the technology design phase. Let me explain. Historically, we've used people solutions as predominantly transactional systems. Employees would enter their data, and for all intent and purposes, that was it. Our relationship was a one-way street. With modern HR and WFM platforms, we have a very different relationship with these technologies. It's bi-directional. You can say we have a form of ongoing conversation with these technologies. For example, let's say an employee wants to swap their shift. They log into the workforce management software, make a choice, and get real-time feedback from the system in a personalized fashion. This is the IKEA effect in action because the employee was able to partially build their own schedule within the defined parameters. The perceived value of self-creation is disproportionately high, and this has a positive correlation to adoption, engagement, and experience. In organizations implementing powerful people systems, I've often seen a tendency to restrict and over-control the system, switching off capability which promotes the IKEA effect experience. How often have you heard the statement, "Oh no, we can't let employees do that"? Remember, creating a digital environment is not about adding more and more technology. It's about empowering employees to do more with the technologies. That means you need to give employees a high degree of freedom to use the system in a way that promotes a feeling of, "I created that." In fact, our perceived self-efficacy, in other words, our belief about our own abilities to perform, is an important component of our overall mental health. People who believe in their own self-efficacy are better at coping with challenges, recover more quickly from failures and setbacks, and are less vulnerable to stress and depression. This is why we should not underestimate the impact technology can have on our mental health, but we have to configure them with human behavior in mind. So think about the options you have to empower your staff via your HR and workforce management platforms. The question you should ask is, what have I turned off and why? For example, can your employees create their own performance goals and share them with the people they choose? Can your employees update their picture? It's such a simple thing, but you'll be amazed at how many companies assume people will abuse that. Can employees swap their shift, cancel their leave, or give unsolicited 360-degree feedback? And don't stop at pure HR and workforce management systems. It's much broader. Can employees use the record function in Zoom or Teams? Add an app or use a filter? Can they create a breakout room or use the vote function in Outlook? Denying employees the opportunity to empower themselves through the IKEA effect is probably more about your company culture, a lack of trust in people, and an old philosophy around control. There's a direct relationship between the freedom you give employees to build and assemble and their level of adoption, engagement, and self-value. Take a close look at how you can extend your IKEA effect into your HR and workforce management software solutions. I think you'll find a lot of opportunity. Right, I'm off to build my masterpiece. Till next time, take care.